Ciao, sono Sarah Sagerer e questo è High Five.
Sarah Sagerer sets the all-time record.
So I fell in love with basketball at the age of 12. I wanted to be like my older sister, Dagmar. She's 7 years older than me, and she was playing basketball at this point already for a few years at a club, at a local club, because I'm like from the countryside more, and that was like one of the few sports that you could do in my area. And yeah, she started there playing basketball, and I just wanted to be like her and started as well.
There's no place like revolution, a human kind of rebel.
So when I was 16, I went to the United States, and it was a very big challenge. It was culturally, the language, like just everything. I feel like I was not prepared for this at all, and it was a really big struggle my first year. One of the things was, as I said, the language, because in my school in Austria, I was actually failing English, and the only reason why he passed me in English was because he knew I was going to America. So my teacher was saying, okay, you're gonna have to learn English anyway, so I just pass you and go to America.
This was my time forever.
My first contract was signed in Empoli, but I just came back from my ACL tear and I did not feel ready. So I told my agent, I was like, I'm not fully ready for this, and we talked to the coaches, and so we said no. And then I finally felt ready, kinda, and wanted to get back into playing, and then I went to Palermo. And I was training with them for a month, and then what happened was Corona. So everybody already kind of knew what was happening, but you didn't fully know what was happening, and it was very scary too. And then suddenly I was told, yeah, you have like, the border's gonna get close to Austria, and I have my car down there in Palermo. I had to go back to Austria.
Yes guys, I'm on the boat. I'm really tired.
The borders were closing, so it was like 10 p.m. and then my agent told me, it was like, yo Sarah, like I think you should head home as soon as possible because the borders are gonna close like tomorrow at a certain time. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have my car down there. And yeah, so I packed all my stuff and drove up there. It was like a 24-hour drive. I drove almost everything through. I stopped 2 times to take a 30-minute nap. And then at the border to Austria, my dad met me there because my dad was scared, of course, to go to Italy and get stuck as well. And then in Austria, he took over to take me home safely. It was very funny because Palermo weather was very sunny and very hot, and then I got to Austria and it was snowing, and I was not prepared for that at all. Didn't even think about that. It was an excellent experience to be able to join Virtus. The teammates and the coaches, everybody was very kind, helping me to be part of the team and just getting into it really quickly. I just finished season in Poland, driving to Austria, and the next day I was driving to Italy for Bologna. So it was everything very quickly. I learned a lot. As I said, we got to the finals, which was an amazing experience in front of so many people. Yeah, I just remember like I had like 1 or 2 practices, and then I played the cup with the team, and yeah, I kind of tried to, like with all the plays, I kind of tried to make it, but like I know in the final game against Skio, I was struggling. The crowd was so loud and I couldn't hear anything, and I was just struggling with all the plays, and I was like, yeah. But no, it was an excellent experience. I'm really grateful that I was able to join Bologna. But the 3-on-3 team means a lot for me. It's just because Austria is not a very big basketball country, and it's very hard to compete on the 5-on-5 level. They just started this project last year with the 5-on-5, and it's hard to have enough players for a good 5-on-5 team, but 3-on-3 you only need 4 players. And so the 3-on-3 Olympic qualifier was a big chance for us to just show, hey, there are girls, there are women in Austria who can really play basketball. And so we really put a lot of effort into this project. The coach back then, Stano, he was putting a lot of effort into it as well. And it was huge because we played in front of our home crowd. Like that was a big honor, and also nobody expected us to win any of the games. Not like it seemed like barely anybody, and it was really cool to like prove like, hey, we can compete against big countries like Italy that won the world championship, and It was a nice experience. My first impression of Moncalieri was that they are very professional and they are very serious about their players. They care about us a lot, and the management does everything they can.
It was frustrating to make the decision back in the fall that I would have to give my body a little bit more rest. I would have loved to play the whole season, but my body just wasn't ready for it, and it was a few frustrating months to sit out. But I'm really happy to be back with Moncalieri because it's a great club. I really enjoy it here, and it's just really awesome to play basketball without pain and feeling healthy.
Sagerer, ma dove va? Coast to coast, e Sagerer!
We are in the playout, but we're preparing very well, and I think everybody, coaches, staff, and players are very focused on our game plan and getting it done. Yeah, the goal, of course, is to stay in the league and hopefully get it done quickly. But you never know. I know our competitors, they are preparing very well. And whoever prepares better and wants it more, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited for the upcoming games and can't wait. It's going to be good competition for sure.